Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the Soul Tribe, guys. If you're a returning subscriber, like I said, thank yous for all the support, all the likes, all the comments, all the donations. I truly appreciate it, guys. So let's tap in, grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable, because Tasha, me, is gonna spill the tea. Straight, no taster, no sugarcoating bullshit. It is what it is. My tongue is fat this morning. Cheers. I hope you've had a beautiful night, a beautiful day. Let me know in the comments where you're from. Ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, I call you into my beautiful space and ask for a clear, precise channel message for the beautiful collective that is watching me right now. Remember, timeless general collective, so it doesn't matter what zodiac sign you hold. Just discern, discern, discern. Ancestors with the Witch's Oracle deck. Right off the bat, let's get a couple of cards and see what the overall energy is. We're going to clarify that. We're going to dig in with some oracles, and then we're going to dig into the juice. So stay tuned to the end, guys. I truly appreciate you. A lion and a toad. Somebody's feeling a little bit froggish. They might want to leap, but they're leaping towards a lion. They're going to get fucking mauled. Snail. That's why somebody's taking their time, because they're feeling a little bit toadish. They're feeling a little bit like they're going to want to leap, but then they know they're going to get destroyed. So they're taking their time. Bees. It's a lot of people. There's a whole group of people coming up against you. Now, you could be Queen Bee. Identity. Listen, there's a lot of people with identity issues, but they know exactly who you are. That's why they're in this stalemate energy, because they know if they come and leap towards you, they're going to get demolished, because you're the king of the jungle, the queen bee. These are just worker bees, but you need the worker bees, right? You needed them. You were once a worker bee. Identity. Somebody knows exactly who you are, but they tried to assassinate your character. They tried to end you. Boar. Oh, they were very aggressive doing this too. But they're just a pig. They're overindulging. Okay? They can never compare because they don't have self-discipline. Hence why they are being annihilated. Somebody is being seen for being very, very dark. They may portray themselves as one way on the external, but inside they're a big old motherfucking mess. And they are pissed the fuck off, wanting to come towards you with this boar energy and be tricked. Be a trickster. I don't fucking make it up, but you call the trickster out. I'm telling you, somebody wanted you to hang, to dry, to try to trick you out your spot. Ooh, some karma is sitting down with this older gentleman or lady and serving them the tea that they've been serving others for so many years. Karma is a bitch. Oh, wow. Let's clarify this, guys. You are the lion or lioness, so you're taking control of your life and you're standing guard. I'm really feeling like there's a lot of gossip about you. As I say gossip, look, I don't make it up. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Page of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of gossip about you, and that gossip, it's a lot of people judging you falsely. Well, guess what? They're all about to be shook. Because you spark massive spiritual awakening, guys, and a lot of people are seeing this, hence why they're feeling rejected. A lot of people are rejecting you, okay? They don't want you to be part of, because it's like when you're around, they have to take the mask off. They cannot portray themselves as something they're not. They have to be real with you. A lot of people are rejecting you right now, and they know they're studying you, but they're rejecting you. They feel very overwhelmed is what it comes down to, because of your power. You may not be fierce and strong like, you know, what it looks like on the outside, but inside, ooh, you are a soldier, you are a warrior, you're a machine. A lot of people know this. That's why they want to reject you, so that it brings down your self-esteem. Inevitably, they end up feeling rejected. Somebody's feeling like a toad. You know, wow. It's the Eight of Cups, the King of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. There is a player that's feeling a little bit toadish. It could be a Leo, Aries, Sag, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Take it as it resonates. But somebody's seeing you as wish fulfillment. But they were very smug, very arrogant. You know, it's kind of giving me like that entitled energy. So somebody thought they were entitled to you. And they thought that they can leap towards you and cause you some kind of mess. But it got them all fucked up. Somebody may have sold their soul to Papa Legba for some kind of money or something. But now is realizing that it's about the love, guys. Somebody really adores you, but they're all like tied the fuck up right now. And they know, they see you as this King of Swords. Very logical. Or you could be the King of Wands. I don't know. There's somebody who wants to come towards you, but they're feeling like they have no self-control. So they're going to leap towards you and get mauled up. It is what it is, guys. And it's because you see this person as a player. You allow somebody to come in and speak their truth, but somebody can't control themselves. And they most definitely can't lie to you. That's why they're taking their time. There's this snail energy, okay? It's Two of Swords. Yeah, somebody thought you were going to be naive, but even with your eyes closed, blindfolded, you still see the truth. That somebody is stuck. This is why there's a slow-moving progress, okay, for somebody, for a lot of people who have tried to come up against you with a group, because you're just casually going around the world, like, triggering people into their spiritual self, and you see when somebody is stuck. You don't have to see them in real life. You see them. You see beyond. And you know that somebody is stuck in this endless cycle. They can't move away from the trauma, the gossip, the slander. They just can't move away from what they know. This third parties, these groups, this horde mentality. Yeah, see, Three of Swords. You healed. And you are literally sparking mass awakening, mass spiritual awakening. You have taken your time in a situation. You knew you weren't going to get all the answers that you seek, so from the external, so you did a lot of internal work, inevitably annihilating all these people who wanted to kind of take your identity, or at least say that you were something that you were not. You healed from this. You healed from this arrogancy, this needy, this feeling entitled energy, okay? And you could have been a crash out before, I'm not going to lie, okay? But it doesn't look like you're crashing out anymore. Somebody is crashing out because they can't come towards you, because they know if they bring you that same bullshit, they're inevitably going to get annihilated because you already did the healing. And you don't mind taking your time. Because you know if you rush into something, you will get stuck in this endless cycle of other people's bullshit yet again, and you refuse. So it's about working together, guys. You are the High Priestess. Wow. Now, it's the High Priestess in reverse, guys. There is a lot of people who are not using their intuition when coming up against you. Their ancestors, their spirit guides, whatever their deities or their friends or whatever are telling them, forewarning them that it's not a fucking good idea to come up against you because you are the real deal, as they are in reverse. Somebody is trying to group up. They think that the more people, the better. But the more people they have, the more powerful you are, because and it's being seen. See, the Moon with the Nine of Pentacles. You're doing it all by yourself? Well, these people are lying. They can't lie on you. Just because there's more than one and they all say that it's the right thing to do doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. Lie is a lie is a lie. Hence why you challenge people's beliefs, because their beliefs are wrong. And you don't need 3 people. You are 3. And somebody is upset because you're powerful all by yourself. And it's about your identity. You know who you are. And somebody doesn't know who they are. They have an identity issue, so they're lying. And they're lying up to a lot of people, but now they can't fight. Somebody wanted to win at all costs. They can't win at all costs because you took a new leap of faith and you have the world in your hands. You made a choice. You planned for the future. You know who you are. People wanted to say that you're a fake or a fraud. They need to look in the fucking mirror. Because they're mad right now because they're the ones who are being assassinated in the spiritual realm. If people had gifts, they used their gifts wrong. And now they ain't got shit. Somebody wants to ask you for help because they see you. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people gossiping. You are sparking massive spiritual awakening. You're getting people to think about the mess that they're in right now. And the mess that they're going to bring in for the future. Yep, see? 5 of Cups into the 6 of Cups. Somebody is in a lot of regret. They can't make it across this water to the kingdom. They're too much in this woe is me, pity me, it's everybody else's problem. So let me Let me hate on everybody because my life is trash. Somebody's mad because they didn't give you your flowers. Could be people from your past. I don't know, but you don't care about having nobody come in to give you your flowers. You give yourself your flowers every single day. Hence why nobody can assassinate or pull the rug from underneath you, because you know who you are and you ain't scared. You'll speak up against the injustice, against the oppression, against, you know, people's belief systems, because I'm telling you, what people thought was right is so fucking wrong. And well, you know, it is what it is. That's why they're mad, because you do speak up. And you're just casually going around triggering people like it's not a problem. You're fine. You know that it's about spiritual awakening. So how do you do that? By triggering people to think. And it's got a lot of people overwhelmed, hence why they want to reject you. People don't want to be around you because you really do change the game. They have to take off the mask. They are very uncomfortable around you. But you're not alone. That's why they're uncomfortable around you, because it's like you see through them. Whether they want to admit it or not, you see right through them. And they want to be tricky, so you call it out. And the ancestors are seeing somebody. It's the Empress. They're mad because you are the Empress. Solid motherfucking gold. Not the plated shit. Not the stuff that's going to be tarnished. Not a lot of people know what that real gold is. See, you are a motherfucking investment. What you touch turns to gold, guys. And somebody is upset with you. It could be even a mother figure. Oh, you know who it is? It's an emperor in reverse. It is somebody who is in the patriotic system. It doesn't have to be a masculine, a male, I mean. It's just a masculine energy, right? But it's people who are overpowering, people who want to control, people who have no motherfucking control over themselves. What makes them think that they have control over you? They don't. And that's that Empress. They know they don't. Hence why they have to tread lightly. They can group up all they want, but they have to do it very slow, because if they leap, you're going to annihilate them. And they know that because they're studying you and they're gossiping. And they know what they're saying is bullshit because of their position. I told you, you make people really think about what the fuck they're doing. 5 of Pentacles. Somebody wanted you to be in poverty. It's not about the money, guys. It's the mindset. 12:21 on my clock. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. See, this emperor thought that because he has some kind of way out of some kind of poverty, that they can love bomb you. Maybe somebody thinks that because you're not where you want to be financially, that they can come in and just, you know, butter you up with financial gain. But you could care less. You see somebody for who they are, and you know that there's strings attached, whether this be a job, like a boss, a masculine, like in your life, like a lover, or a father, mentor, whatever. It could be a female. Like I said, this person is in reverse, so they can't control themselves, but they love to control everybody else, especially views. They can't do none of this to you because you're the warrior. This person needs to warrior the fuck up. Grab some fucking kahunas and do what they need to do, like I said. Mass awakening, right? You're awakening somebody up to their trickery, to their shenanigans, to their judgmental bullshit, and they're fighting, they're bickering, they're only fighting and bickering with themselves, because like I said, you give people enough string to hang themselves, and somebody wanted to hang you. They're not nurturing, and all the tea is being spilt, guys. Somebody is not nurturing. They wanted to trick you. They wanted to, you know, invest in you, but with strings attached, or, you know what I mean? Like, they wanted to really make you feel like you weren't good enough and have you fighting with yourself. But you already overcame your own inner demons. And a lot of people are watching you, like, really nonchalantly, casually, just moving through life, triggering people, and they're, like, judging you as a motherfucker because they refuse to do the actual work. Well, that's what a light worker does, right? Change people's perspectives. You do challenge their status quo. Bottom of the deck. And this Queen of Pentacles, this gold digger, is pissed the fuck off because somebody may have said that you were a gold digger and you don't give a fuck. You'd rather take the bus. You'd rather have nothing than sit next to someone who's gonna fucking disrespect you, try to pay you off. Nope. And God Creator Source is enlightening these gold diggers, enlightening who you are. Something is really being seen. You're happy, you're successful, and you don't mind challenging people because you're the warrior and you got God Creator Source beside you. Somebody wanted you to be broke, busted, and in despair. And well, maybe, you know, a little broke internally, but you're healing. You may be, you know, ratchet, but you're divine. You are very, very balanced and you have no shame. That's why nobody can get one on you. And a lot of people are trying to lie and use magic and manipulation as a group to get on you, but then they end up feeling like, fuck, maybe I shouldn't do this because this person is continuously making leaps of faith. It's like as they're putting spell work and manipulation and gaslighting you, you're just eliminating and leveling up, taking new leaps of faith because God Creator Source is allowing you to see the bigger picture of a situation so you could take the next step forward. You are the soldier. You are the goat. So you're going to do it first. People are going to laugh at you, but I promise you they're going to follow suit. And a lot of people are just following a trend. And you don't set trends. You are the fucking trend. That's why a lot of people are mad, because they can't fuck with you. You're building an empire all by yourself and nobody helped you. Just a bunch of boars in the background trying to stop your blessings, your love life, your money, your foundation, but you still managed even through all this despair. These people are fighting with themselves and they ain't got no motherfucking good karma coming in. If you tell somebody that something's gonna happen, I'm 95% sure that shit is gonna happen. People need to listen to you because you ain't speaking for nothing. And these people know that. That's why they keep, it's like one will be like, nah, I can't do this anymore because the karma's too much. So then they'll enlist another person to come up against you. I'm telling you, these are like 7-day Adventists. They actually literally watch you every single day, try to get information to bring themselves up, but try to bring you down at the same time, trying to use your words to twist in some kind of a way, shape, or form. But you don't give no, you don't care. You know who's beside you, and it's Source. And they are your co-signer. That's why you were rejecting a lot of people, and that's also why you are feeling rejected from a lot of people. It's the Two of Swords with the Three of Swords. It may fucking hurt your heart to know that a lot of people are naive, that they'd rather just reject the good ones and continuously stay in this naive energy, feeling entitled. You ain't entitled to nothing if you haven't done the fucking work spiritually. It is what it is, and someone is realizing that because they're feeling foolish for trying to selling their soul. See, 3 of Wands into the 4 of Wands. You waited for something. You waited for your ride. You didn't piggyback off other people. Hence why, yes, it was a long road to get away from this clown energy, this lifestyle. You were in it 10 toes deep, but you got yourself out. And you are encouraging others and showing others the path of how to get out. Not by your words, but through your actions. 4 of Wands. Your 4th house is stable. And you are both masculine and feminine. You don't need another to survive. But it is really important to understand that there is beautiful people like you in this world. Let these shenanigans happen because ancestors are going to eliminate those people and bring in you the right kind of people. But you have to have acceptance and say, okay, this is what it is. I know these people are trying to come up against me, trying to get, me to not believe in myself. But it's because they're masked. They don't believe in themselves. That's why a lot of people won't face you. Because they either need to apologize or they know that around you the mask is off, right? Yeah, it's very childish. A lot of childish energies are mad because of your foundation. You got that for your motherfucking self, by the way. And that's why you were able to heal. You don't have to see. When the mind is good, the heart heals. The body heals. It's the Ace of Coins, guys, into the 2 of Coins. You are the most valuable. And ancestors are about to bring you in so much, but you had to be patient. And you had to see the bigger picture. There may have been a lot of distractions. But it's okay because you've seen the bigger picture, like I said. And it's divine timing, 10:10 on that clock, guys. Somebody sees you. the world, and you have protection around you from this distortion and this magic. People only get to watch you on the big world wide web, and whatever you're choosing to do in the background, the things that nobody sees, the, you know, like the good things, clearly that's where the integrity is, right? That's where you're gonna reap your harvest, the benefits. And a lot of people are seeing you. They know that it's been a long road for you, but you still push through. And even when people were supposed to give you that hand, supposed to be there for you, they weren't. Yes, it broke your heart, but you knew why they weren't there for you, and you knew they were still watching you, which is even more creepy. But it's because of your value. You know who you are. You don't have an identity issue, hence why you're able to take a new leap of faith and start all back over again. You have the world in your hands. This is your world. You are not stuck. And somebody's watching you. And whatever you're putting your heart into, it's going to work out, because it's the world and the fool. You took that leap of faith. Even when people were lying, you didn't care. You knew the truth, and you knew the truth was inevitably going to be seen. So take that leap of faith, my beautiful collective, okay? Over and over and over, because judgment is here with the world. Do you see what I mean? You have this beautiful light on you. You are protected. As people are going through karma, you're going through dharma, because you did the work. You ain't stressing. You ain't sweating. You're just casually walking this earth, triggering people into their spiritual self. And this is beautiful. But people wanted to assassinate and annihilate you and persecute you because they didn't want it to be you. Well, it's too fucking bad. God hired you. Who's going to fire you, as Maji says? Somebody wants to come in and give you your flowers after something ended. Yep, it's the 9 of coins into the 10 of coins. This is legacy, baby. A lot of people are feeling left out from your legacy, and you did this with the 9 of coins all by yourself. It's about human rights, guys. You know what it feels like to have nothing, to be suffering. And those who were suffering, persecuted, and burned at the motherfucking stake, per se, are the ones who are getting the victory. You want to go around judging people? You're only going to get stuck in that mess, in a purgatory of your own mind. Guys, congratulations. The 144K, the door has closed, and we are leveling the fuck up. As the Empress, you're okay. World, you know, the life be life-ing. We're all struggling, and we cannot be naive. We have to see the truth, okay? There is war and famine and genocide. And people trying to keep people silent from waking the collective up. But it's too bad. It's too bad. We ain't scared, and we're going to say what we need to say, because we are not suicidal. So if anything ever happens to us, we know that we didn't do it ourselves. It is what it is. You got legacy, guys. We ain't scared. We ain't never scared. A lot of people want to judge you. They want to persecute you. They want to gang up against you. But the fact is the facts. You have no shame. See, the 10 of Cups into the Ace of Cups. You have no shame. You got the love. And you deserve nothing but love. And that's why people have been trying to stop you. But look, the 5 of Wands into the 6 of Wands. You got a victory, baby. And whoever you choose to spend the rest of your life with, whether it be friends, family, acquaintances, whoever you choose to be in your circle, you will protect them. Somebody is about to get crowned. And as you see, there's a bunch of fucking zombified energies, people who are very low vibrational, who refuse to wake up around you, trying to cause trouble so that somebody doesn't get crowned. But you're still getting in the victory, guys. They can fight all they want in the background. They can even fight in your face, and it doesn't matter. You're the Empress. Nobody can, you know, take you off your pedestal. Only Source and your actions, what you choose to do in the background when nobody's watching, that's the real power. That's where you get the real power from. So, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, it's yours. And nobody can stop you, okay? Because the Tower is here with the Star. You are the fucking healer. And it is causing a lot of towers in a lot of people's life, because they don't want it to be you. You could be an Aquarius. Take it as it resonates. Gang, gang. But you are, everybody is gossiping about you, because you are sparking massive, massive spiritual awakening. So let's see what the Heart Oracle has to say. Ancestors, from the Heart Oracle, what's this? Okay, and it says transformation. Wow! I don't make it up, guys. I don't make it up. I just follow my ancestors, and they give us what we need. Transformation. Boom. You really do spark people's transformations. It says your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Somebody wants to take your hand after being very naive, very blinded. You're about to go and like really go on this new voyage, this with a sacred union. Yeah, the Four of Wands. This is a twin flame energy, guys. Somebody is feeling like that frog and princess, you know. They went to Papa Legba and sold their soul for a little bit of money, and then they realized that it's not about the money, it's about the love. Because when you have love and you know how valuable you are, well, the money just comes in, right? But it's about divine timing for somebody to see this. Two of Pentacles. Somebody may have juggled you. But sacred union says, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is sacred. See, you know that you are sacred because you are both masculine and feminine, and you really do honor yourself. So you're not just going to give it up to any Tom, Dick, and Harry that shows you any affection, any Sam, Sally, or Sue. Nope, because you're valuable. And somebody needs to have some self-motherfucking control, because it says, look deep within your heart and you will find my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Somebody has a lot of love for you. Oh, they don't want to fight anymore, and they know that you've seen them. That's why they're at this stalemate, because they can't control themselves. And it says secret admirer. You have a secret admirer that may have worked in this group. Like I said, there may have been somebody working in this group against you, and they got out. They said, I can't do this. I can't deal with the karma that's going on. A lot of people know that if they come up against you, they're going to deal with the karma, especially your family, because they've been doing this your whole life, right? There's a secret admirer. Somebody has been watching you on the big world wide web, and they see you taking a new leap of faith with the Fool. Perhaps somebody else is taking a leap of faith. But they know a lot of people lied on you. They said you were evil. They persecuted you. When these people ganged up to do evil on you. If there's two or more, like 3 or more people going up against somebody who's innocent, that's a cult. That is black magic. Even if it's just words, guys, it's called spell for a reason, right? Words are spells. So be careful, because some people don't even realize they're doing this, and then they only realize later when they're getting the karma for it. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. That's the secret admirer. This group knows it too, that you're about to have a new beginning. Judgment time, baby. I told you, the world, there's a completion. And you are about to travel, do something different. And there's a lot of people, it's like resurrection time. Holy fuck, yeah. Every day is a resurrection for you. And somebody knows that you are literally a new person every day, that you literally resurrect every single day, that at night when you sleep, you die. And you are literally reborn every single day. Somebody knows that. That's how the Lightworker Starseed 144K are, guys. And it's a fucking frequency. So, new beginnings, new energy, new adventures await. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. You do. You live your dreams passionately because you know what you bring to the table. You are the motherfucking table. 10 of Pentacles, you are the legacy. 10,000 ancestors walk beside you if you really feel alone. I promise you, you aren't. I bet you were alone your whole childhood, adolescence, teenage years, and adulthood. And you always wondered why you were feeling like you were always being watched. Because you were. Freedom. But you got freedom from that. You got freedom from distortion. You got freedom from this curse, this black magic. It says there is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be, guys. The path is clear. You have this new beginning. These people are upset because you're getting the 8 of Wands, the 6 of Wands. They're fighting in the background. Friendship. Somebody's getting crowned. It could be a friend. You may see an acquaintance in a different kind of light. It says, nurture the bond of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So somebody wants to be your friend. But somebody tried to trick you out your spot, trick somebody out their spot. Now they're all fighting in the background because somebody is still getting crowned. They're still getting anointment. They still remember who the fuck they are, or they were they're remembering who the fuck they are. 10 of Cups, somebody really loves you. They may want to have a child with you because the Empress is there, right? And it says power. You got the power, guys. Somebody wants to entwine with you. This is looking like a little bit of a Kundalini awakening, is it not? Wow. Now, you could have been celibate for a very long time, using your secretions to manifest, only because you're single. But imagine how much power you will have and how much you can manifest with a power couple like this. That's why a lot of people have been trying to stop you, my beautiful collective. I'm not going to lie. Because they know that you are literally going around waking people up. And somebody did not want somebody to wake up because they have ulterior motives for them. Look, my beloved. Oh, somebody loves you, my beautiful collective. They really do love you. It says, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. You see how that was on the floor? Somebody wanted that to be on the floor. Somebody wanted somebody's message to be on the floor. Somebody did not want somebody to love you. You are beloved by the ancestors, by you. And you have this sacred union coming in. You waited for a reason. Like I said, 3 of Wands, right? You waited for that 4 of Wands. And it says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Didn't I say that? I love my ancestors. You are loved. And you're really helping a lot of people have this spiritual awakening. You really think you're not going to get the protection? They could say that you're not who you are, but they know how much you've helped them. And it's not about money. You're really making people change. Okay? And it says, I feel you leaving me behind. See? You don't mind rejecting people because it's about the transformation. Rejection is for our protection. You know you can do this for yourself, by yourself, but we still need people. So you have to be willing to allow people to come in and to be themselves. But you don't have to keep people around if they're disrespecting you. Listen, unconditional love does not mean unconditional disrespect. All right? That's why you're really challenging people's beliefs. Because you can walk away. Even if you have so much love for a person, you walk away because you have self-respect. And that's what's so attractive. Somebody is so attracted to you. So attracted to you. And there is a sacred union coming in. You are going to love this person. That bed is going to be wet. It's going to be like you are falling in love. You are going to be able to fall in love with this person over and over and over again. Like that frog prince, right? He wanted the princess with all the money and shit, but ended up finding out that it's better to have a hardworking person next to you than somebody who just gets it for free. Because you don't value that. You don't value when people hand it to you, but you most definitely value when you get it for yourself. Somebody sees you as valuable because you got it for yourself. Right out the fucking mud. You could have been that frog, that toad. Like I said, you've been there. You've done that. You took that long road, right? You got out the clown house. You got out the lifestyle. That shit is addictive. It's hard to get out of that lifestyle, but you can do it. It says, we will be together again. Okay, so somebody may be getting out the lifestyle. It's taking them a little bit like a snail's pace. You know, they got their fucking chemtrails all over the place. Nah, they're snail trails. Now, somebody may have said that you were like this and that that you were hiding something in the background. Well, really, they were hiding something. What's on the floor? Oh, okay. So the Ace of Wands is on the floor. And I love you unconditionally. Didn't I say unconditional love doesn't mean unconditional disrespect? Well, someone's got a hard ass fucking for you. Okay, they got a hard on. Yes, they do. And they're secretly admiring you. It says someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Somebody's definitely watching you and they love you unconditionally. But like I said, you can walk away. Because even though you may love somebody unconditionally, whether it's family, friends, a lover, you can let them go because clearly somebody likes to work with third parties and you don't deal with that. Maybe somebody, you know, is a player. Like I said, they're a player. You walk the fuck away. You allowed somebody to come in. They acted the same way they always do. Even though they're attracted to you, they're still a player. They're attracted to everybody. They're for everybody. This is why you have a new beginning. You have a new beginning, guys. People are going through karma as you're going through dharma. It is what it is. Somebody is becoming a better person. Oh, so through all of it, somebody is finding their new identity, their real identity. You are remembering who you are. And like I said, you're just casually going around triggering people into this spiritual self, and people are gossiping because they don't want it to be you, but you are sparking massive spiritual awakening, and you're helping somebody get free and become a better person. That's why your legacy is intact. It's not about money, guys. It's about in the hearts of people. And that's why somebody can't stop thinking about you. I told you. It's not about money. It's about being in the hearts of people. Your love is different. Your love is different. People can't forget you. Your love is different. That friendship, It's different. You know, you don't drag people into your conflicts. You don't, you know, call people down. You don't gossip. You ain't like that. You're not like that. These people are tricky. But you've seen them for what it was. And somebody can't stop fucking thinking about you because you are the real deal, Holyfield. Your power, your energy, it's just different. And it says, I hope that you can forgive me one day. You already forgave these people. They're just fighting with themselves because they know they try to trick you out your spot, try to get you fired, whatever it was, and you're still getting victory because the masculine protects the feminine in 3D and the feminine protects the masculine in the 5K. Somebody didn't know how to get it right, so they didn't get it tight. Now they're hoping and wishing for forgiveness because they see you got the power and you are about to start a family, a relationship. I don't know, something is going to go on. It's going to be when you least expect it. Could even be a business that you're pregnant with. Take it as it resonates, guys. But it says, I know exactly what I was doing. Somebody knew exactly what they were doing to you, Empress. They knew they were coming at you with this boar energy, this aggression. And they knew what they were doing. They knew why they were doing it. Because they didn't want you to be in the position that you're in. But you're loved. You're the beloved. And you're the star, so you're the healer. So no matter what anybody sends to you, you will heal from it. And hence why it's bringing a tower to some kind of family tree. You're burning that shit up, guys. You are the generational curse breaker. Look, the temperance with the devil. The devil's pissed the fuck off because you're getting people to think. They say the forbidden fruit. No. The forbidden fruit, it wasn't forbidden. It was the knowledge that was forbidden. Somebody's mad. They try to curse you. They try to put voodoo on you, and it didn't work. It was all because they didn't want to apologize. They wanted to apologize, but they have big ego. You know, the emperor and the reverse, right? Whether it's a male or female, they have a big ego. They will never apologize, but they see you as the temperance angel, and you do defeat the demons within yourself, inevitably defeating demons externally and getting people to think, to bite that knowledge. You know, to open their fucking eyes and see the truth. And you have no shame. No. You're just casually going around triggering people. And I couldn't let you get close to me. Yes, somebody couldn't let you get close to them. Didn't I say that? Friends, family, acquaintances, people, colleagues, lovers, they don't like you to be around because they feel very uncomfortable, very overwhelmed when you're around because they start to see themselves. And you trigger the traumas inside of them. That's the only way to heal. People want to shoot things under the rug and then they don't realize that that's why they're not healing properly. Somebody's looking for you everywhere. A lot of people are looking for you everywhere because they don't want to come to you for help, but they know that you are the one. It is what it is, guys. Somebody is jonesing for you, fiending for you. Every morning they have this rock hard for you. And it's being enlightened. A lot of people see it. So the horror deck, curse. Ooh, a lot of people are seeing that. They try to curse you. A lot of people try to curse you. And now look at them. They're a big old motherfucking mess now, aren't they? Family. Well, I guess that speaks for itself, right? They thought that something was going to be hereditary. I think not. I think not. You deserve a love, respect, kindness, gratification. And you deserve somebody who is going to kiss you and hug you and just treat you like the queen or king that you are. And somebody misses your love because they may have felt the kind of love that you bring to the table. And they have been missing it ever since because they're looking for you everywhere. They could be looking for you in a lot of people and never going to find you because, you know, your essence, right? It's your essence. People can copy what you look like, copy what you say, copy your job, whatever the fuck it is. Even have more than you. But they're still jealous because it's something inside of you, not externally. Curse. Okay? Everyone's fear takes a life of its own. Guys, somebody is scared because they love you unconditionally, but they put themselves in a big old motherfucking mess, and I don't think they know how to get the fuck out of it. But they are finding a way. Because where there's a will, there's a way. It says, open your eyes. Fuck yeah. It says, if someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Somebody is seeing the truth. Cursed. How does a curse begin and how does it spread? The deeper, the darker the web of emotions from which it springs, the more powerful transmission it can become. Why not pop in a tape and press play? Somebody needs to play the fucking tape and see who's been trying to hold them down, who's been the leech. Sometimes it is our family, so we need to burn that shit up. Like I said, that family tree is getting burnt up because you are the healer, and it's causing a major tower because you're the fucking empress. Yo, I don't make it up. You're the empress. The empress with the high priestess. Somebody needs to take several seats. It says, sometimes we secretly become the worst, but are we ready to do what we must before it comes crawling to us? Somebody needs to do what they have to do because something is crawling back to them. All that shenanigans, all that built up pain, all that love, it's all coming to the surface, guys, and somebody can't fucking handle it. It says in the upright, no good can come from this. Stay clear. Somebody needs to stay clear from their family, from a group, from a